Hi, I just want to show you how I use CastCluster, hopefully to make it a little easier for people to use this thing and all that good stuff. So here we go. If you go to the blog for CastCluster, castclusterblogspot.com, you should always see over here on the right is a launch CastCluster with WebStart. If you have Java installed, this should pop up, and one of your options should be Java WebStart. And it's going to go ahead and download all the things it needs. That'll just take a couple minutes. Once your download's complete, you'll have this message pop up asking you if you want to trust CastCluster or not. You need to trust it. It needs to be able to write to your disk and things of that nature. You should then see this little console window pop up. There we go. CastCluster is started. Gives us this URL right here when you're going to need to go there to configure it for the first time. So I'll cut and paste that into my browser. The first thing it's going to do is bring you to this configuration area. You need to set your path to FFmpeg. We won't worry about base URL. That's not really important for us right now. On Mac, I get FFmpeg from FFmpegX, and in their download section, there's this binary here. It's a DMG file. You drop it, you open it up, and then drop the binary in your applications folder. There it is. And if we actually kind of look in this guy, we'll see that there's a bunch of precompiled binaries in here, and one of them is FFmpeg, and it's perfectly configured to do everything we need it to do. On Windows, you'll find a link off the CastCluster how to install. If you look over here, we've got a how to install, and in here we're going to see some instructions on how to get this thing working on Windows as well. So it takes you to this how to install page, and the FFmpeg notes, there's a link right here, and that talks about installing it for specific platforms. OS X basically talks you through what I just told you with the FFmpegX and putting it in your applications folder. Windows, there's a link to the binary that I used. I was able to get it up and running on Windows with this binary here. I tell you where I install it to, and then here's the path that you'd actually want to put in for your configuration. The default is for Mac OS X, and if you installed it the way I did, this path that they give you here should just be fine. Just hit save. Go ahead and turn on my bookmarks toolbar, which you'll see right here. And then I drag this bookmarklet link here. And now whatever page I'm on, when I hit this bookmarklet, it'll pop up CastCluster and a little overlay. Now let's see how that actually works on a site like YouTube. So what I'm going to do is go around and collect a few videos on programming. Here's a little video I found on YouTube about rotatable Java components. You can see I'm just on YouTube on a particular video page. I hit the bookmarklet. There we go. It took a second. Now I want to add this to a playlist, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new playlist. We'll call it programming videos. Let's see here, I've created a new list, and I have this option right here, add feed to this playlist. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. Now we see here I've got a feed with this particular video, rotatable Java components. So now I'm done with this video. It's in my list and I can forget about it. Another thing I found this user on YouTube who does a whole bunch of different Java tutorials. I just thought it'd be good for this example. Again, when I hit my bookmarklet, I get my overlay. Says up here I found the user. There's the user's name. Have the option to add to this playlist. Over here you can see all the videos that this user's produced. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the playlist. There we go. So now we see the user and that other video I added. Okay, I'm done with that now. And over here I'm actually on Google Video instead of YouTube. I've got a 2-hour video about closures in Java. Hit my bookmarklet, pops up. It knows all about Google, found this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my feed as well. Add that to my playlist. There we go. So now I've got Google Video, a YouTube user, and a YouTube video. Now that I've finished collecting all my videos, I can go back into CastCluster. I can right-click on feed link here. This is the link to the actual RSS feed that iTunes is going to consume. Then switch over to iTunes. Subscribe to podcast under Advanced. Whoops. Paste in the URL that you just copied. iTunes will connect to CastCluster and get information about the videos that you've added to your playlist. See, now here it has the title that I put in CastCluster. And now we see all the videos. For YouTube videos, when it's downloading, it's actually going to sit there for a while, because what's actually happening is CastCluster is downloading and converting the video behind the scenes. So in a little while we'll come back and this will be ready to play. While we're waiting for those videos to download, I'm going to actually just add another type of source to my playlist. Here you can see I'm on my desktop. I've got a little capture file, basically from the work I'm doing right now making this video. So what I want to do is add a new source. It's going to be a directory source. I want everything in the path. It's home, demo, desktop. Now this is just a local, going to be a local file. As you can see, it found the capture. It's just going to add that to the stream, just like anything else. And as soon as I dump a new file into that directory, that'll show up as well. Let's go back over to iTunes. Still got some stuff downloading there. Do an update on that. And there you see, now we've got this captured video. Just like the YouTube videos, if it finds a video that's not in a format that iTunes is going to easily play, it's going to do a conversion on that for me as well. And every time I add a file to that directory and update this podcast, the new files will show up, be converted, and downloaded as needed, just like you would expect with a podcast. Well, anyway, we'll let these are all going to download. One of the shortest one here is already downloaded, and as you can see, if I crank that up, it just works just like any other video, and then that'll sync perfectly fine with my iPod or my Apple TV. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. Thank you very much.